I don't know. I don't think
when we pray, we can take that. You can turn.
Yes, fine.
Very good.
Okay.
Street, coward woman, Kumanasi, coward also man, Tan Kumara, coward the little boy, Uttava Kumari, thou art also the little girl. Jirno Dandena Vanchasi. Thou art the old man walking with the cane. Tam Jato Bhavasi. Vishwato Mukaha. Thou art born again and again. In different places, in different forms. And
Tameva Mata Pita Tameva Bandhusya Sakha Tameva Vidya Dravinam Tameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Thou to me, O Lord, with the affection of heart, constantly looking to my well-being. Thou art to me the compassionate Father, whose care and counsel always guide and sustain me. Thou art the faithful friend, ever standing by me in trials and temptations, and the loving companion to share my joys and sufferings. Thou art my wisdom, my will. Nay, thou art my all in all, O Lord Supreme. Janavim Saradam Devim Ram Krishnam Jagadguru Pada Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Guru. This is for recording pricing.
sit down. How are you doing?
Fine. Next week.
Morning Satsang.
Yesterday the count.
100 people, not 115. He said 115, Murari.
And I counted about.
Counted chairs. Chairs. And they said all the chairs were full. Filled.
I counted from the back, Swami, I got about 115.
Okay, then it's 115. Mr. Sahai said about 100, but it could be more. Because he counted chairs, the rows and all that, but you would have more access.
We should make it 115.
Then that's the word.
We brought in so many extra chairs. And on the floor.
And all the musicians.
You did not come, Mrs. Mann, Mrs. Talbot. It's difficult to come in the night.
Well, it was either come last night or today, because my back wouldn't take both times.
Yes, yes.
So I chose today.
Om Brahma 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 Who made this halwa?
I did with your grace.
You did. Little, not much. Yes.
You need my prayer too?
Just a little bit for me. Real good.
Swami, Beatrice is at Sacramento State helping as a proctor at a test being taken.
I'll bring you some. No, you don't need to. I never cared for it. Oh my.
Hey, musician, what do you want? Coffee or juice?
What? No.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
Or carrot. No, Mom. Yes. Isn't it fun?
Mr. Sagar.
Yes, he's on this side, Swami. Next to is Teresa.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think I need a little shot.
You need a shot.
in the arm. Thank you.
Ganesh.
Oh, there in the middle.
Give her our love.
Thank you. We have to discuss this evening, morning, in what different ways we can celebrate the centenary of the Parliament and centenary of Swamiji's Chicago lecture and appearance. The Indian ambassador in Washington wrote us two letters. So we want to know the Vedanta societies, different Vedanta societies, how they are observing this function. So I want your opinion, individual opinions. You can write and answer. One day we could have a ladies' song, 2 songs, all ladies. about Ram Krishna, Vivekananda, Mother Kali. Mother Kali, Vivekananda and Ram Krishna, 3 sons, all ladies. Another day we can invite that flute player. He will play this bamboo flute for. There should be a drum player with him.
You can have Chaudhary come. Is it Chaudhary here who is the Tabla?
Who is Chaudhary?
Actually, Lorena is learning from him. Chaudhary, who sometimes comes to our functions, plays Tabla.
He will be able to play.
He's not doing anything.
He's Murari's friend.
Murari's friend also my friend, but would he be able to play the tabla?
He has a special knack.
It is a technical music. You see, you don't know what is sham, what is the sham, the fundamentals of music without knowing. They are building an orifice on sand that would crumble. They are learning tabla. I have learned aktala, I have learned japtala, I have learned daptala. But you have learned the fundamental of matra and the tal and the sham. So whether that gentleman will be able to play, he can play our music, he can play. Because our music there is no technical demonstration, just fundamental. The ragas are correct, the ragas are pure. But in the pure ragas, real, when it is expanded, you see, then you really feel the tone of the music. The music goes to your heart.
How about Majlo Amar?
Now you think yourself, and whatever, all those ladies who will sing, where is TV gone?
This here, Sonia.
It turned the TV to different speakers.
Different viewers.
This side, the lady's face.
Fanning.
She took first her wife's face. Martha, you please will sign this. This check has been included in the donation, but this check is written as Vedanta Society Sacramento Joy Swamiji, evidently for Swamiji's name, but yesterday our function was for Swamiji. So you please sign or stamp and give it to Kishore. Then Kishore, The Mojla Amar Mon Bhramara is a first class song. It is Thakur used to sing, and those who will sing, the ladies, they should know each one of them. And if that tabla player can do that, that will be nice. That is one Kali song and one Ramakrishna song.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Akaisha Che Nutan Manush. Then mother is over. Then one Vivekananda song.
You mean the Shiva song that he composed, like Rathaya or?
Yeah. Yes. What he composed, Tathaya Tatha. These three. All the ladies will be able to sing.
Yeah.
How much time it will cover? It will finish within 1 hour?
3 songs should take
No, it should be 1 hour at least. We should serve some refreshment. That is a must. Some simple refreshment. That is one here. Swami, please remember this.
Yes, ma'am.
One evening's function. And another evening's function will be our Janmashtami. Will be within this period. And Janmashtami we have already different things. And we shall add something more about Swamiji. And then it will be another evening's function. Janmashtami.
Are we going to keep any special lectures on the...
Oh, of course. There will be a seminar one day. There will be seminar, different, our congregation, different speakers will speak. One Swami can speak, and Chak can speak, and Bhadra is not coming so often now. Bhadra is a good speaker, of course. But we shall see if she can come. Otherwise, there are other speakers.
Professor Lewis? Professor.
She is speaking this month.
Dr. Lewis.
He is speaking this on Vivekananda?
Yes, ma'am.
To add to that, then that endless celebration. Dr. Lewis's and Dr. Lewis's lecture paper supplemented by she is coming when? Tomorrow?
No, next week.
Next week.
She speaks the last Sunday of the month.
You will have to speak one day.
That's what you said.
In a seminar.
That's what you said.
When Chak speaks, you speak. Acha, you think among yourself what are the we cannot have any procession or anything.
Can we get a film on the life of Swamiji?
Huh?
Can we get a film?
From where? There is a movie which you have prepared, or Chaitanya prepared.
Perhaps we could show that.
That would be a great idea.
That is not a movie, it's not it was Swamiji's life incident narrated by other speakers, and pictures are shown. Pictures plus narration. Chaitanya has done that for Swamiji as also for Sri Ramakrishna. Both are very successful. And recently he has done that for Swami Gambhirananda, our last but president. That is excellent.
Can we invite him?
Yes. Yes. That will be nice.
Swami, the Dalai Lama's coming, and he's going to be speaking at the Chicago Center.
Yes.
At Ganges. Could you arrange to get him here?
No.
You couldn't know.
No, he will laugh, and everybody will laugh. And they will say, who suggested? Then I will not hide. I will suggest one great scholar and one great sannyasi. He suggested. And Dalai Lama is in trouble. Dalai Lama has to speak in India. Calcutta there is 25,000 or in a big hall called Netaji Stadium. He will speak there, and that will be the meeting on behalf of the Ramakrishna Mission, Swamiji's visit to Chicago. And at the same time, Dalai Lama has to come here, in Chicago. Chicago will have a big, big meeting. And apart from that, Chicago Center will have another meeting in the ashrama. That is puja, rituals, bhajan, this and that.
When will that be, Swami?
Huh?
Do you know when it will be?
All will be in August. Huh?
This is terrible.
From August 25 to September 3 or 4, that is the period. But Dalai Lama will be in trouble. How can he be present simultaneously in two places? We shall see how things turn. But our function last night, I should say, was a very successful function. Americans learning sitar and tabla to that extent is wonderful, unexpected. Yeah. And they know 63 years, this lady said, she has been learning sitar from Ali Akbar Khan. I said, Ali Akbar Khan is not a sitarist, he is a sarod. How can you learn how can you learn sitar from him? No, we learn from others. He corrects and he shows. He has a splendid sense of all the raginis and ragas. It is not actually directly from Ali Akbar Khan that he has learned.
He also singing also. He has got classes of singing.
Others teach and he's an old man now.
Yes. Direction.
Direction. His name is one thing, you see. If you name, I am a student of Ali Akbar Khan. I can say that I am a student of Buddha. Because we should have another day for Swamiji's love for Buddha. You see, Swamiji and Buddha.
Buddha Jayanti?
Huh?
Buddha Jayanti. On Buddha Jayanti? May.
Huh? On Buddha Jayanti you can do that. Lecture, then Buddha's readings from Buddha, and
passages of what Swamiji said about Buddha.
Yes. In this way we have to do something. We cannot arrange any procession or dancing. We can do one thing, we can spend some money in printing Swamiji's some important sayings. Some 4 or 5 pages or 6 pages of folder, nicely printed. And that can be done in your laboratory work?
Yes,
Huh?
Yeah, it can be done on the computer.
Computer, nicely printed. How many pages maximum?
There's no maximum. It can do a book.
How much it will cost?
Urvashi can get quotes on it.
Yes, Urvashi will give us a quote. The passages, Swamiji, I will select what passages to include.
Okay.
And in an artistic way as she does, we can distribute that among students and all. I just say, everybody please think how interesting it may be And this report will go to the consul, and the the ambassador. And the ambassador will send it to India. Because the India government has deputed him, request the Vedanta societies to do something on Swamiji's centenary.
Can Sacramento publish an article written by you on Swamiji?
Will they publish? Will they publish?
I believe so, Swami.
I can write. Swami, who was Swamiji? It is very strange. All these years we are working here. Plenty of books, of course, are being spread and sold, and plenty of books on Swamiji. But people actually showing them, coming, participating in our centers, and very few. Very few.
Swami, is Gargi doing any more research for another book on
I do not know. Already 6 she has done.
It will be interesting to hear her talk about
Huh?
It would be interesting to hear her talk about her.
Yes, one day we can invite her. Special invitation. Special invitation. In this way, as you say, all through 1993 we shall do this. We shall not stop in September. September is the real time. All these people will continue. Chicago people, they will begin on. They have requested my representative is Swami. Yeah. Tarakananda, no. Prapanananda. Prapanananda is my representative. So he will go. He will go. But Prapanananda has been also being invited by the St. Louis Center. Cancel that. Cancel that. They have plenty of lectures. 2 times going, it is a lot of money. Same place. St. Louis is cancel that is Chicago. Not Chicago, what? St. Louis. He will have his ways and means to celebrate. But we shall invite him. Invite him with his videotapes on Swamiji and Ramakrishna. 2 nights you can spend that.
Swami, I thought the center who invited Swamis had to pay their fare.
Huh?
I thought the center who invited Swamis to come had to pay the fare.
We shall pay. For Chetananda we shall pay. If he comes. He may not accept it, but we shall offer that. That is a part of our expenditure. And one day there will be a function in the temple reading Swamiji's books. It's a continuously, one by one takes the responsibility of reading for 1 hour, one for 2 hours. Different books of Swamiji, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, Jnana Yoga. In the temple. So in the temple there should be some functions. And Janmashtami will be outdoors. And in this way we shall have a presentable and impressive and program. And one day bookstore function. Swamiji's books on displayed. And there will be some lectures in the bookstore and free distribution of some pamphlets and all. The bookstore itself should be.
Special sale on Swami Vivekananda.
Yes.
Special discount.
Special discount, yes.
And free coffee.
Huh?
Free coffee.
Free?
Free coffee.
Coffee.
Cookies.
Free coffee, yes.
Liberation, 10% off.
Free coffee and free sugar also. Yeah, what is your name? Asia? You have read Vivekananda's books?
No.
No?
No.
गान गाओ जगत जुड़े लेबर can add their voice. What is he doing?
There's someone outside.
Huh?
Visitor is out.
Claudine's husband.
Who?
Claudine's husband.
Huh?
Claudine's husband.
Oh. Why it is so hot? It cannot be cooled?
Open the door.
We can open the door.
She was cold, so she has to have it cold.
You are in charge of the clock. You cannot do it. No, we had a cooling system here.
Cooling system.
How is Murari? You please take these two. This was brought by that girl, what is her name? Deborah. I have given her Sanskrit name Devi. She brought that last night. So I told Murari, most of it should go to the satsang, and some should be left there. Sometimes some guests come, and some should be taken by the monastery. Begin.
From where? Start or from there?
Nanaduti. First explain the meaning. Let me see how you can lecture. Nanaduti melile kabe parano habe khushi. Explain this.
Swami, you translated it.
All right. I was expecting that. I will translate and sing the first line. This is a song Man, Nature and God, written by India's great poet Rabindranath Tagore, who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. The work which brought him the Nobel Prize is called Gitanjali, offering of songs. Most of the songs are addressed to the divine. You see, it's a very interesting book and full of inspiration. Though he was a poet, but he was a great devotee. Though he was not a Hindu, he was a Brahmin. But he has copiously used in his poems Hindu images, Hindu ideas. He has used Saraswati, Lakshmi, Vishnu, Narayan, all these, because these are really concepts, high concepts. He has used, without high concepts, how can there be poetry? There cannot be poetry without high ideas and sweet words. A poet should have a rich vocabulary. You see, there was a king in India. His name was Vikramaditya. And he had a court. And so court musicians were there, court poets were there and all. Then Kalidasa, the great poet, was one of the poets. And Bhababhuti was another great, scholastically he was a great scholar. Sanskrit scholar and poet too. He had many poetical works. So Vikramaditya, King Vikramaditya, there was a dry tree in one corner of the assembly, a dry tree. Then he asked Bhababhuti, you please describe this dry tree. And he described. He chose all dry words. Those of you who do not know Sanskrit, who do not know Bengali, would not understand the difference. You see? Bhababhuti said, you can understand from my expression of voice. Shushkang kashthang tishtati agre. Shushka means dry, kashthang means wood, tishtati means stays, agre means in front. In front of us a dry wood is standing. Shushkang kashthang tishtati agre. He concluded. Then the king Vikramaditya signed to poet Kalidasa. You please describe the same thing. Then he said, Nirasa taruvara purata bhati. Nirasa means there is no rasa anymore, no wetness anymore. It has become shushka. The same thing, but without saying shushkam, he said nirasa. Nirasa tarubara. Instead of saying kashtan, he sang tarubara. Once it was a beautiful tree. And now all the rasa has gone, it becomes nirasa. Nirasa tarubara is giving the taru, the tree, some dignity. You are not an ordinary thing, you are a tarubara, you are a mighty tree. Nirasa tarubara purata bhati. Purata means in front. Instead of saying Agre, he said Purata. And instead of saying Asti, Hrishtang, Kashtang, Tishtati, Agre, he said Bhati, he's shining. Even though he's dry, he's shining with the light of God. Nothing can shine without the light of consciousness. You see? So, he said, Nirasa Tarubara Purato Bhati. Then everybody was impressed. See? So this song is a combination of nature, God and man. We will sing from, I like to sing the middle portion first. Nayana duti melile kabe, parano habe khushi. As soon as I open my eyes, my heart becomes happy. Because whatever I see God. It's God's glory, God's beauty. So when I was meditating, I was not seeing that God outside shining. But when I open my eyes, Nana duti melile kabe. This is the poet's heart's prayer, his desire. His desire is to, we say Sri Ramakrishna's language was Ishar Darshan, vision of God. And the poet here is a bhakta, but is expressing his bhakti in poetical language. Nayana duti melile kabe, parano habe khushi. As soon as when that day will come, as soon as I open my eyes, I become happy. Oh, it is God, it is God, it is God. Je patho diya choliya jabo, sabare jabo khushi. In whatever way I go, I will make everyone happy. If a person have a strong perfume in his or her clothes, or if a person is a man during shaving an exceptional Paris, what is that called? Aftershave lotion. He likes that. And if he comes here, everybody will smell that. Nobody can escape the smell of strong perfume. So, Nayana duti melile kabe paran, je patho diya choliya jabo, sabare jabo tushi. In whatever way I go, everyone will be happy. Who is this man? Who is this man coming? He is smelling perfume. Perfume of God. His face, you see, his face is not ordinary face. His face is like Urvashi's face. Urvashi had a special face because the Lord Indra, the king of heaven, kept her in order to entice. Entice sadhus, entice who are doing austerities, because Indra was always afraid some powerful man will come and drive me out of heaven. So she was always afraid, and if he saw somebody is doing tapasya, 16 hours meditation is doing without food at all, then Indra was afraid. Then Indra will ring up, Urvashi, are you home? And Urvashi will say, yes, my lord. Well, you please come at once. And I have an important job to assign to you. You would call Urvashi and say, such and such a man in such a mountain is doing great penance, not for spiritual realization, in order to come to heaven and drive me from heaven and occupy heavenly throne. Nayana duti melile jabe parana habe khushi je path diya chaliya jabo sabhare jabo tusi. In my old voice, I will sing these two songs. I have seen when I sing these two in my whatever my scale is, everybody can follow. Nayana duti melile kabe parana habe khushi je path diya chaliya jabo sabhare jabo tusi.
Nayana duti melile kabe parana habe khushi je path diya chaliya jabo sabhare jabo tusi. Nayana duti melile kabe parana habe khushi je path diya chaliya jabo sabhare jabo khushi. Royecho tumi ekatha kabe jibana maje sahaja habe apani kabe tomari naam dhani beshaba aje. Royecho tumi ekatha kabe jibana maje sahaja habe apani kabe tomari naam dhani beshaba kaje. Jagata jure udara shure ananda gaje shegana kabe gabira rabe maji behiya maje jagata jure.
Bah. Urvashi, you had breakfast in the morning? No? There was no food in Joyce? There is no Sanskrit class this evening. No, Sanskrit. Scripture, Ramakrishna Vivekananda class. I was almost going to massacre the function yesterday.
Why was that, Maharaj?
I said, I gave an introductory talk invitation. But I thought I could. Chanting is already when the Swami comes, he does the chanting. So I said, I will do a chanting, classical music. I will introduce, this is an old man, but he had at one time, he had some experience of classical music. Ragini Kedara. I have done that some occasions. The sage says, here Swamiji quoted this in his Chicago address. Hear all ye that live in different regions. I have discovered that infinite light within my heart, by knowing which man becomes immortal. There is no other way, there is no other way. I put it into Kedar Ragini. I thought of doing that.
You should have, Maharaj.
Then I thought, what am I going to do? They will laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
You can do it now.
Why not do it now?
You will not laugh?
No, never. We like your voice, Maharaj.
Shinnantu Vishe Amritasya Putra Aye Dhamani Divyani Tasthu. You see the Kedar? Yeah, Sama. Shinnantu Vishe Amritasya Putra Aye Dhamani Divyani Tasthu Didahametam Purushang Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat Tameva Viditva Amritattvameti Nana Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya Nanya Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya Nanya Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya.
Very nice. You should have last night.
Babri Baba. Anyway, last night's function in the name of Swamiji was very successful. And we hope all our functions, what you will do, will be successful and people will come. We shall send special invitations. Swamiji's name, 1 year of Swamiji's thinking. Claudine is gone. Went away with her husband. If Claudina is not there, who will take care of this? He will take your book called, who is there in the bookshop? Huh? Just put this in the kitchen. Urvashi can do that. Huh? Yes. Because Urvashi did not see me yesterday. Jai.
Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Mahamai Ki Jai. Jai Swami Maharaj Ji Ki Jai.
This moment, the subject came to my mind. Vedanta not Indianized. This is the time, this is the new age. You have to preach Vedanta minus too many of Indian concepts. Vedanta not Indianized. If I announce this subject, I am sure 65 people will come, at least. At least. So we have to choose new subjects, new titles, and we have to prepare how to present that new temple. Then people will come.
Is that like Brahmo Samaj?
Huh?
Is that like Brahmo Samaj?
No.
What does it mean, not Indianized, Swami?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Indianized means not too much of puja, too much of these devas and devis and all. In Swamiji's works, do you find too much of these? He speaks of Vedanta primarily as the glory of man. Who is man? The real man is emphasis on the discovery of man's divinity, unity of mankind, unity of the whole world. Unity, divinity, and service, karma yoga. Karma yoga, you do karma but without attachment. It was his Guru's teachings. These things, if it can be practiced, that will be Vedanta. What did I say?
Vedanta not Indianized.
Not Indianized. You will see 65 people will come here. We are going more and more into worship and puja. Some people like that. So we have this year omitted Chaitanya. Chaitanya will bring his songs one day and lecture. Swami will give Chaitanya's lecture one day. You have already given?
No, Maharaj, tomorrow is there.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh.
Day after tomorrow is Chaitanya's birthday.
Oh. So what is your subject?
Sri Chaitanya, the messenger of divine love.
Acha, in this lecture you must bring Swami. Swamiji also said many things about Kirtan and People have too much kirtan, they are becoming weak. He spoke of heroism and ting, cold. He said, these things about Swamiji's ideas, you please include that, and then that will be included as one of the functions. And you'll be ready to sing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Kedar, Basant and Yaman. The three ragis that are sing Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
So that can be sung tomorrow? Other than Krishna, his birthday is tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, we can do that. Anyway, somehow you combine with Swamiji's centenary.
Swami, how do you reconcile the two? Because Lord Chaitanya was devotion and kirtan, and then you say Vivekananda did not stand for kirtans and weakness and all.
No, one way, Chaitanya was a great Jnani. Swamiji has said, Ramakrishna has said that. He was in the night, he was in deep samadhi. Deep samadhi. And outwards coming, Sri Ramakrishna has said Chaitanya has three moods. In one mood he would talk with people and all, and another mood he will do kirtan and all. But in his deepest mood he was in samadhi. See, if a person repeats God's name seriously and goes within deep, he goes to Bhav Samadhi. And Chaitanya had that. Chaitanya was a great Jnani. Out according to Sri Ramakrishna's estimation. You mentioned this point, don't forget.
Yes.
Take a note, lay down note here.
I remember.
Joy has, you have done Joy?
Yes.
Very genuine.
Trust
me, we did it.
You did it? Acha, chalo.
Need to get the battery.